graphics update appears to be the mantra that Yoshi has been chanting. In a recent update, Yoshi-P addresses feedback regarding the game's graphical update that was implemented back at Dawntrail's release, and I'm just going to go over that letter with you guys now. This letter begins by saying that Yoshi and the team have received lots of feedback and that the main source of that feedback is from the official forum. It says here that the development team, operations, and QA team have reviewed, discussed, and performed tests to see the best way forward, and that this letter will be providing an update on player character models, and if I'm interpreting this correctly, tell us what is considered spec. To me, that means regardless of your opinion, he will be explaining what they wanted the outcome to be. Let's start at the beginning with rough timelines and policies for upcoming fixes. This whole thing is broken into categories, so let's go over the first section, which is just feedback that was compiled into a list. And here's a list of the issues reported. The depth of the area from below the nose to the upper lip has become more pronounced. Next, the slight corners of polygons originally present disappear when viewed at a downward camera angle of approximately 45 degrees. Also, skin blemishes, redness, and pores are more noticeable with certain face types. Next, certain face types have thicker or darker colored lips. The corners of the mouth appear to be lifted or lowered with certain face types. And the shape of polygons around the eyes, including the eye bags and inner eye shadows, appear slightly different with certain face types. Worth noting, it appears that these intend to be adjusted or fixed by patch 7.1. And although these issues do seem small, I think all of these small changes will really add up to a much more polished and completed product when they get adjusted. The only problem I've noticed out of this list is really just the skin blemishes, redness, and pores are more noticeable with certain face types. I do notice that X's face is a little more red than I would like it to be at times. Let's go to move on to the next slide, feedback on eyelashes and eyebrows. Specific feedback on eyelashes and eyebrows has also been noted. Improved rendering has made eyelashes appear thinner and darker, affecting only certain types of faces. Next up is time-intensive adjustments. And again, these fixes are planned for patch 7.1, but adjustments to more complex issues like eyelash alignment and jawline changes will take longer due to their impact on character rigging and facial expressions. I myself didn't really notice anything with eyelashes or eyebrows on Chen. I mean, his eyebrows have always looked weird and retarded since day one, so I didn't really question them when patch 7.0 hit. Yoshi does go on here to talk about how some issues are harder to fix. Some issues, such as Ori horns glowing red and face paint smudging, will require more time and are expected to be addressed in patch 7.2 or later. The next one is issues to be fixed. The list includes beards and scars appearing lighter on certain face types when paired with specific skin tones. The scales on the faces and bodies of the All-Ra have a rough silhouette in certain areas. Hair also floats slightly in certain areas. The mouths of certain NPCs appear to glow, and the nose tips of certain Viera faces appear extremely dark. I haven't seen or noticed any of these, and I'm not at all trying to ignore that these aren't issues for people, but I do love that the players are so anal about these things and pick up on them. And second, I love that Yoshi and the team are all about fixing them. For those fixes I just went over, they are aiming for 7.1, but it doesn't sound rock solid yet. And this final section is about items that are considered spec. I could read this whole thing to you, but I will summarize instead. Yoshi discussed spec items, which include changes that the team considers intentional, such as more natural eye highlights and clear shadows. This is more or less explaining that some of the stuff is intended or what they want to do for whatever reason. He concluded this by thanking the players for their continued support and asking for patience as the team works to address these concerns in upcoming patches. I do love that they put so much time and effort into the graphical improvements. I just hope that they would also give as much care and attention to the story development because the graphics are great in my opinion, but the Dawntrail story, not so much. That's about it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.